What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Retro Bowl No QB, where today we are going against the potential playoff team, Miami Dolphins. If you read the title, you knew that. But also, here's something funny about the last 4 games of the season. Arizona is a potential playoff team. Pittsburgh, potential playoff team. Jacksonville, also in the hunt for the playoffs. Let me go ahead and show you this so you'll believe me. So let's see. Miami, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh's in there. And who are we playing now? Miami. And then we got Jacksonville and Pittsburgh. And then Arizona is actually leading their division. So I think even if they lose, they are going to be a playoff team. But this will probably be the only time we meet them. Unless if we meet them in the Super Bowl or Retro Bowl. But anyways, enough talking. Let's go ahead and see what Miami has for us. As this time, I did remember to take Bolden off of kick returns. So maybe we'll have some decent defense these few games. Because they had been terrible before because our star player was getting worn out returning kicks for us. And I meant to take it off after a 2-game experiment run. And just kept forgetting to take him off of it. So he was just terrible defensively. He had a few good plays every once in a while, but he was not his former DPOY looking player. He was just your average DB. Which I wouldn't say he's going to win it, but if you took out of everyone on our team, he would be the one to get it. As Darius picks up that one. He almost threw it to the defense. I mean, the pass was intended for him, but he popped it up in the air. And that put it in a potential interception kind of area. As Stewart, the tight end, takes that one for, I didn't even see how long that was. 23 yards, I think, is what I saw. I wasn't looking at it, so that's out my peripheral, which is never good because I can't read out of my peripheral. If you can read out of your peripheral vision, you are like a Superman. You got X-ray vision or something like that. Like, you need to go to some military camp or something. Get tested for superpowers. Because, I mean, it's not like I have the best eyes. I used to wear glasses and all that, but like, reading out of your peripheral vision, who can do that? Honestly, I want to meet someone that can. Just so I can nickname him Superman or something like that. I don't know. I'd be best friends with that dude. 'Cause that's awesome. I wish I could do that. That'd be pretty neat. I don't even remember why I started talking about that, but you do, because you can just skip back in the video and figure out why. As that was just short. Dang. If that was just a little further, that's right in his hands. Which doesn't even guarantee that he catches it, which is funny, considering any normal player could catch something if it's thrown directly into their hands. Even if they're not expecting it, I think a lot of players can catch it. Just like that video of I forget who it was. It was some receiver in college who had Velcro for elbows, pretty much. The ball was thrown perfectly into the pocket. And let's see what they can do here. Bolden still missing tackles like crazy, despite, I guess he'll need a recovery game. Although I will say something. Even if when we go against Jacksonville, Lamb will not be the quarterback, the running back. Because I'm bench him. Because he is my star running back, and I would prefer he'd be there for the entirety of the playoffs. Which would mean that he would have to sit out the last game of the season for Norwell, which Norwell's not terrible, it's just he fumbles a lot. I'm not saying Lamb doesn't fumble, but Norwell's rookie season, he got less touches and fumbled more. Of course, he's better overall now, better stars and all that, whatever you want to call it, overall stars. He's just a better player now. Norwell's better in that sense, and the fact that he's got experience, I guess. Oh, overthrew the running back, but Darius was in the area, which makes this 3rd and inches. I probably should have ran it here, actually. Just thinking out loud there. Should have ran that one. I'm going to call timeout because I don't think we have the best kicker, if I remember correctly. Which, that never happens, so I'm sure we have a great kicker. But let's try and run one more play, see what we can get. Maybe Stewart goes for a touchdown here. I doubt he will, but we'll run this down to 1 second. There we go. You know what? I'm actually going to go for it because if you look right there where my mouse is, they're leaving Stewart wide open. No, they're not. They actually stuck with him. I shouldn't have ran it down to 1 second. Now I threw an interception. I didn't see the play unfold because I was looking at Stewart. And I threw it late. I should have threw it behind him. Maybe he got around the defender, which I doubt he would, but at least it's not an interception. It makes the team look a little better, I guess. That's odd. If you watch that defender, he dove for a tackle, but went immediately into a blocking animation after tackling. And so he just kind of like midair stood straight up. Some major body control, not bodily control. If I had that much body control, man, I'd be Superman. Okay, Stewart's wide open. That's what I wish I had on that touchdown play. Or yeah, the one where I went for the touchdown. They're gonna leave Stewart open again. Hey, if they're just gonna leave him open, I'm gonna keep throwing it to him. I don't care if the dude has 1,000 yards by the end of this game. If he's open, he's getting the football. The only reason he wouldn't get the football if he was open if he's fumbling every single time he got the football. Which, I don't even think he's fumbled once this season, so there's no reason for him not to get the football. Although, Lamb is having quite a successful running drive here. About 7 yards a carry there. For the past 2 runs, that is. Now, I don't want to wear him out, so I also thought that guy was going to get me. He missed, and I dove late, so that dive was kind of pointless, but hey, it worked out. I got the first. That's all that matters. As Stewart might get it, or actually Lamb might get it. No. I'm throwing it to Darius. Bad idea. I didn't want it there. I wanted it more behind him, closer to the front line of the end zone. Overthrew where I wanted it to be, is what I'm getting at. I probably should have just threw that one away. I don't have a good quarterback to pinpoint a football in traffic. Although I do it all the time, if you watch the entirety of the series, I'm actually better at doing it with a no-star quarterback than a star quarterback. So you give me a nobody at quarterback. Give me a Tom Brady at quarterback. Drafted out of nowhere and got started because of an injury. Or a Brock Purdy. Purdy was the very last pick of the draft and got the starting job because of an injury, and he's never given it up. It's a Tom Brady situation. Which also is funny because I like Brock Purdy and I don't like Tom Brady. I think the difference is Tom Brady was openly talkative about wanting to be the best football player to ever play. And that's not Brock Purdy's goal. His goal is to just get his team wins. He wants to win games. He doesn't want to win it for the trophies. He wants to win because he doesn't want to lose, which is more of what I'm after. I don't care if my team wins the Super Bowl every year like Tom Brady did. I'm happy if we make it every year. Of course, I would hate to lose the Super Bowl, but hey, just making it is enough for me to be like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to get my team where they need to be. And somehow got that one thrown away. I don't even know what I did there. I wanted to run it, but then I realized I didn't have a star quarterback. And so I changed my mind last second and threw out of a sack, out of bounds, to save myself from getting sacked. And nearly didn't succeed. That's what happened there. Of course, trying to drain some time here, but also I still want that touchdown. I think if I get it just below 30-ish seconds, I think I'm good. But I would have to get it below that, as Lamb is running very well now. Very, very well. He struggled early on in the game, but having no problem now getting past the line of scrimmage. I'm going to give it back to him since he's doing so well. Dive, touchdown, good, deserves it. Now the question here is, do we go for, I'm going for 2 because it looks like Stewart's going to get open across the middle, and he does. Almost underthrew that, but that would have just hit Lamb in the hands if it didn't Stewart, but Lamb's not as sure-handed as Stewart is. But anyways, we win by 1 point. Okay, close one. Of course, we did make the Retro Bowl last season. Yeah, I'll criticize you because you can't go any worse. If you're already toxic, there's no point in defending you. Let's see. Did anyone fumble? I thought someone fumbled. No, I threw 2 interceptions. That's what it is. Yeah, Lamb had a good game. 212 yards, about 100 yards of rushing. That means about 100 yards. Not 100 yards receiving, about 50-ish, because he had about 50, 80, something like that. Kick returns. 2 touchdowns, not too bad. One of those was a receiving touchdown. 1 rushing. Stewart had a good game. Darius could have done more, but, he's not a star player. Everyone else was pretty decent. Bolden still struggling, but I was kind of expecting that, considering he's just now coming off of having to do more work. Let's see exactly what his stats were. So rushing, he was 59. Receiving, 91. So I had it backwards. And he had about 62 yards returning. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, and Stewart, not you, I wanted to look at Darius. I mean, he had 9 receptions. You would expect more from him. Stewart, 4 receptions. That's actually pretty good for what he did. Okay. But anyways, that'll do it for this one. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you know when and what I upload. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.